This is Rex Briggs. Rex deals with this, right?
Yes, I do.
He's a social worker in clinical and general practice, dealing with counseling and psychotherapy. And he talks about transforming anxiety and transcending shame. Now, two of the things are common to all of them. Anxiety, which causes you to be angry, right? And the shame that comes afterwards. Talk to me about this. What is this?
Well, one of the things that really impressed me, Sally, as I listened to all these people speak, is that these are not bad people.
No.
These are people that are shamed. And shame is a very important thing to understand. Shame is different than guilt. Guilt is about behavior. And we can forgive ourselves if we've been through something difficult or if we've done something difficult. We need guilt in our lives to help us to turn around and to heal a relationship and apologize. One of the things that also impressed me about these people is that they are perfectionists. That is the most rampant.
Each one of the women are perfectionists?
Well, I noticed that certainly more in some than others, but the isolation and the perfectionism is what fuels the rage. And rage is very different than anger.
But do people get angry because they're trying to protect themselves?
Yes. Anger and rage both are attempts to protect oneself. It's the way we kind of maintain our boundaries. It's when they've been stepped on, when we've been hurt. We need anger. It's a response. It's what helps us to protect ourselves. It keeps us safe. Rage also keeps us safe, but it dissolves relationship. It puts space in between us and that other person. It stops whatever's going on, but it also severs the relationship. So rage is what we're talking about here. We're talking about people who have blown up. All these families need to be nurtured. All these people. Everyone here needs to be nurtured. I need to be nurtured.
She needs to be nurtured.
She's a very sensitive woman. He's a very sensitive man. These are very sensitive children. We've got very precious people, and they're not getting what they need.
What do they do?
What should they do? What do they need to do? They need to be given a combination, I think, of both education as well as counseling. Counseling by itself, meeting in one-on-one for long-term stuff is difficult in that people don't know what to talk about. But if they're given some education, they're given some tools, they know what to do, then we have alternatives.
In other words, the reason she blows up is she doesn't know any other way of handling it.
It's exactly right, Sally.
It's as simple or as complicated as that. What about this young lady?
When people suffer in isolation, it just makes them feel more and more like, I'm the only one that feels this way. I'm the only one who does these kinds of things. And the more isolated we are, the more we tend to explode and rage because we are hopeless. We don't feel like there's any other alternatives. Anger is about anger. It's about helping ourselves to maintain boundaries. But rage often isn't about anger at all. It only looks like anger. Instead, what it's about is feeling hurt or lonely or abandoned. And lots of the people that I heard talk here had been abandoned early in life. So as a result, we rage out, we explode because we're starting to feel vulnerable again. But it severs the relationship. The very thing that it's attempting to do, it doesn't happen. So you've been to people and you thought you were getting close to something, but there, I think it would also be important to have education along with the counseling, and I think it can be effective. But you need both together, in combination.
What about you?
Rage is one of those things that people do when they're pushed to an extreme. We hurt the ones that we love the most. Anybody notice that? That even when we're not hurting somebody physically, we hurt them emotionally. We hurt the ones we love the most because they're the ones that can hook us the deepest. Yes.
We're going to put all of our guests today in touch with Pat Ferrari, who will be in touch with you, sir. You are a fine man, and you did a great job for us. Rex Briggs. The book is Transforming Anxiety, Transcending Shame. We'll be right back.